Hello, everyone. It's been a while since I posted, and I haven't had any inspiration for new video ideas until recently. My neighbor reminded me the importance of being kind to one another. And this is a video about kindness. After being a pediatrician for more than 20 years and being a father for almost 18 years, I've come to realize that the best thing parents are at doing, it's not necessarily being the best role model, not necessarily being kind to themselves or their kids, but parents that are very particularly good at feeling guilty about themselves, about being parents. One of the worst things that parents could be called is being a bad parent. So parents are constantly finding themselves feeling guilty for something they did, something they did not do, and I am no exception to that. I remind my parents, the parents I work with as a pediatrician, to not to parents out of guilt because it's such a burden and it's no way to live, and it's a sure way to live an unhappy life if you're constantly mired in guilt. Yet, it's all too easy to fall into this guilt trap. And how does this tie into a video about kindness? Well, ironically, it's far easier to be kind to another person than to your own self. As parents, this is especially important because when we are kind to others, and even perhaps more importantly to ourselves, we are role modeling our behavior for our own children. So they are growing up looking at how we behave, how we treat others, and how we treat ourselves. So subconsciously, we're passing on this message to our children. So if we're learning to unleash our kindness, we can't forget the fact that we have to include the cohort of people receiving the kindness ourselves too. This is far easier said than done, and I realize that I know the message, I know the logic, I know the reasoning, and I know most of all the importance. But doing it is much harder than it seems. So it takes a lot of practice for us to do that, and I have to constantly remind myself to be kind to myself. I've spent way too much time rehashing the moments that I've been unkind to my son and to my family, and it's very strange that we are usually the least kind to our own family members, the people that we love the most. And perhaps it's because there's so much at stake, there's so much involved, and there's so much emotional investment that we often hurt the people we love the most compared to mere strangers or acquaintances. So, well, let us remind each other and be each other's role model on how to be kind to everyone, including ourselves. All right, go out there, practice, and I will rely on your wisdom. Take care.